Good morning, my friends, and welcome to the Wyoming News.tv Newsbreak. I'm David Iverson from Cowboy State Politics. So Liz Cheney says that she was wrong in opposing gay marriage in the past. In an article published yesterday, October 7th, quote, Liz Cheney has become fearful knowing that her political career is over in 2022, as she told the CBS News 60 Minutes that she thinks her re-election campaign for the House race is a national race. It's too bad for her that she doesn't realize that it's actually a Wyoming race. She points out that a number of forces have come together to eliminate her from her Wyoming congressional seat. Yeah, they're called Wyoming voters. But most of the blame, according to Cheney, is because she helped impeach President Donald J. Trump, knowing that it was a farce to begin with. Yet Cheney being encouraged with the likes of Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi to help them unseat the current president with promises of grandeur, fame, and fortune for assisting the socialist reset the Democrats had in store for the United States. And yeah, Liz Cheney stepped right up to the plate to do just that. You see, Cheney is fearful that Wyoming's attorney, multimillionaire Republican Harriet Hagman, with the support and endorsement of President Donald J. Trump, all of his supporters will overtake the Wyoming election and stop her from seeking her fourth term. According to experts, forecasting shows that Liz Cheney will get a rude awakening at the polls in 2022. Wyoming not only hates Liz Cheney, they despise her. And their comments about Liz Cheney are beyond what we're able to print. In no great surprise to anyone in the state of Wyoming, there's some fascinating results from a new Quinnipiac poll. It appears that anyone who is honest doesn't like Joe Biden on anything. For example, overall, Biden's approval rating is around 38%, with 53% disapproving. On the Mexico border, 23% approve of what he's doing. Immigration, 25%, foreign policy, 34%, military, 37%, taxes, 37%, on the economy, 39%, and on COVID, a shocking 48%. Now, by comparison, a poll put out by 538.com today puts Biden's approval rating among Democrats at 44%. Whatever happened to all that Build Back Better stuff? Maybe, instead of all this new Green Deal stuff and stuttering and stammering every time he walked up to the podium, he should focus on his own image. Who would have thought, when comparing Joe Biden to Jimmy Carter, that any of us would have said that Jimmy Carter actually did a better job at anything? In a bit of regional news, and I know this is going to come as a complete shock to everyone, but Democrats have been caught trying to gerrymander Montana congressional districts. Published on October 5th, 2021, and I quote, following today's Montana Districting and Apportionment Commission meeting, Montana Republican Party Chairman Don K. Kalschmidt released the following statement in response to the Democrats' clear attempts to unconstitutionally gerrymander Montana's two congressional districts. Quote, now more than ever, it's evident that the liberals on this commission are ignoring mandatory criteria in favor of their own goal, which is to gerrymander Montana's congressional districts for the benefit of the Democrat Party, said Chairman Don K. Kalschmidt. Every single map proposed by Democrat commissioners failed to adhere to the constitutional requirement for compactness. Furthermore, the Democrats' partisan maps disregard Montana law and their own adopted criteria that clearly state a district may not be drawn for the purposes of favoring a political party. It is extremely disappointing that the majority of the commission chose to ignore these requirements and move forward with unconstitutional and illegal congressional map proposals. For a little bit of background criteria, Montana's congressional districts include that districts must be equal in population as is practicable. Each district shall consist of a compact territory. The commission shall consider the district's functional compactness in terms of travel and transportation, communication, and geography. Each district shall be contiguous, meaning that the district must be in one piece. Areas that meet only at points of adjoining corners shall not be considered contiguous. Areas separated by natural, geographical, or artificial barriers that prevent transportation by vehicle on a maintained road shall be avoided when not in conflict with the Commission's adopted criteria and goals. And lastly, no plan may be drawn to unduly favor a political party. Democrats never play by anybody's rules anyway, so why should we assume that they would abide by their own guidelines? It's kind of in the Democrat playbook to lie, cheat, and steal whenever possible. Come to think of it, if you don't do all of those things, they might consider you a Republican. But then again, that would mean that the Democrats have to be honest about at least one thing. And they certainly wouldn't do that. This has been your Wyoming News.tv Newsbreak. I'm David Iverson with Cowboy State Politics.